Talking today to Lesley Batchelor. Lesley, could you tell us, please, a bit about your organisation and what you do?
Yeah, so first of all, I'm the commercial director of Open Borders Direct, and we're a platform that's been specifically designed to help SMEs to de-risk international trade. Along the way, we offer them solutions and ideas about how to mitigate against those risks.
Okay, thank you. And what are the main issues that are currently facing people, do you think, in terms of international trade and leaving the EU?
Yeah, well, currently SMEs are really struggling with the paperwork. The issues that they arise there, they're just going to have to come to terms with those. But obviously, as time goes on, they're going to start thinking about how the free trade agreements that everyone's negotiating at the moment work. And then that will be, how do they access those free trade agreements and what can they do best to enhance their business using them?
Okay. And how do you see the future of international trade and the UK in terms of exporting?
Well, obviously, the future for some SMEs at the moment is very vulnerable, but actually, the pandemic, once it's over, we're going to see the SMEs becoming the main driver of the economic recovery. So we desperately need them to understand how international trade works, because globalization is the way forward. Globalization in itself is at risk because the WTO hasn't been very well looked after, mainly because of the Americans attacking it. There's been a lot of issues around that. So we all need to get behind a globalized system of business that will actually really help us all to trade. We've got to remember globalization brought over 60% of the world out of poverty, and we need to continue that. We don't need to halt it because of protectionism.
Okay. And what parts of the Open Borders Direct platform do you think will be particularly useful?
Well, I think once Open Borders users actually understand how tariffs work, we think that the Ask the Expert element of the site will be a very useful tool for them. We also think the Incoterms tools, helping businesses to understand the trading terms under which they are operating, will become a really useful tool as well. So I think, there's a lot to be said for finding things out for yourself, but hopefully we're there to help people understand.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, Lesley.